Ever wonder how adult film stars manage to last so darn long? Well, it turns out it's not just genetics. There actually are some insider tricks that you can use too, from special pumps to deep breathing. We're breaking down the 5 strategies that they swear by to last even longer. Now, these are from proven techniques to natural tricks. These strategies can work for you too. So let's get into it. Hey, I'm Dr. Rachel Ross, physician, sexologist, and founder of the Dr. Rachel Institute. And in today's video, we are diving deep into the 5 strategies that adult movie performers use to improve endurance, size, and performance. Now, whether it's boosting blood flow, strengthening tissue, or mastering mental focus, these tips are backed by science and can actually work for you. And you can try them tonight, right? Or today. So also, don't forget to check out my free gift. I have tons of free resources just for you. The QR code is here on the screen and the link is pinned in the comments below. Now, tip number 1. Now, listen, I know penis pumps get a really bad rap. They're ridiculed. People make fun of them, but these things should actually be cherished and treasured and treated as man's best friend instead. No, honestly, seriously, penis pumps are often kind of used by adult performers to improve the elasticity of the penile tissue and to promote size growth. There's actually studies that have shown that regular use of a pump can improve length and girth as well as support erectile function by increasing that blood flow and stimulating the production of growth factors. For example, a study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine showed that participants who used a vacuum-assisted device or a vacuum erection device consistently over a period of 6 months, so they pumped for 6 months consistently using a protocol, really demonstrated significant improvements in not just size, but also satisfaction among men who use the pump regularly. Performers use this technique to maintain their size and enhance blood flow, kind of giving them that extra endurance and physical presence needed for their roles. But they also use it for one more important thing. So come a little closer and I'm going to whisper this because what I'm going to say is going to sound kind of funny, but they actually use it to plump it up. Plump it up, make it look thicker right before the performance starts. I mean, honestly, if you put a suction cup on your lips for a few minutes, those too will plump up. Suction does that. By the way, since we're on the topic of pumps, I actually created a program called P3 that teaches you exactly how to use a pump safely and effectively to maximize these benefits. The link to join is pinned in the comments below. And yes, I prefer a pump that actually has a gauge on it so that you can actually see your gains. Now, look, if the pump is good enough for the pros, it's got to be good enough for you, right? So let's stop laughing at them and start using them. Honestly, your future self will thank you and will thank me in the comments below. Now, also, the next tip, deep nasal breathing. And the true experts, you can actually hear them humming, or in the dirtiest of videos, you almost hear them kind of growling, this deep nasal growl. See, the deep nasal breathing stimulates the release of nitric oxide from your sinus cavities, and this nitric oxide is released into the blood vessels to cause the vessels to relax and widen and dilate. This essentially boosts blood flow, enhances oxygen delivery, and supports stronger and longer lasting erections. Now, just a little pro tip there. Practice inhaling deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, holding it for 2 seconds, and then exhaling for 6 seconds. Even just doing this throughout your day will help you stay calm, focus, help you avoid road rage, and turn on that parasympathetic nervous system activity so that you can stiffen up on demand. And, listen, less temper, you can't beat that. So far we've covered the importance of a good pump, the kind with a gauge so that you can actually see your progress, and also how breathing the right way, that nasal humming, can actually literally boost blood flow to your erection. But we're not even close to being done now. So I want you to stay to the end because I actually have 3 more tips that you can use today, tonight, tomorrow to see this immediate benefit. And you know what? While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe. You cannot get this blend of men's health and sexual health anywhere else. I'm almost at 1 million. Check it out right here. And I need your help to get there. So take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Okay, next, they typically use some form of a performance elixir. So you're like, whoa, performance elixir, what's that? Well, we talk about this all the time, but most gents in this space who are really committed to those all natural solutions, they have a drink that they turn to when it comes to production time that does not necessarily have prescription drugs dumped into it, but instead is packed with scientifically proven nutrients. Yes, food and herbs were nature's first Viagra, right? And here's a pro tip. My eFunction smoothie recipes will get you there, and we have plenty of free recipes. And why do they work? Why do you see these comments time after time of like, Doc, it worked? Because nitrates improve blood flow by increasing nitric oxide production. Magnesium helps relax muscles and supports testosterone levels. And zinc is crucial for that production of sperm health and for that that you want at the end of the movie, right? These drinks are like fuel for peak performance. So we'll drop a link to a performance elixir for you. Now, the next one is going to be double voiding completely. Now, this one is really simple. It really just means fully emptying your bladder by urinating, then pausing, taking a breath, and then trying again. And here's really why this matters. Here's the science. The same nerve signals that signal the urge to urinate, those are the same ones that contribute to the urge to ejaculate. So when your bladder is empty, it's easier to control that impulse to ploop, finish too soon. So you want to push out every drop before you get started. And if your session is extended and intended to last long, you want to stop in the middle of it, excuse yourself, say, I'm going to be right back, and push some more out, come back. Because voiding this way, where you're getting everything out, will also make it so that you don't have to urinate so much at night and help keep your prostate healthy. Okay? Now, the next tip, the power of the mind. Now, finally, what these guys do is they tap into the power of fantasy. Of course, they aren't turned on each and every time. How could you be? Well, with all those cameras around and different partners, yeah. So they use brain power. And if the brain is stimulated and turned on, guess who follows suit? Your guy down there, your other head, thinking about stimulating moments from your past, those steamy ones that you can't quite get back, or imagining a scenario that really, really turns you on and excites you, can help you stay mentally engaged and perform better. Because listen, if your brain doesn't have a heart on, then your other head won't have one either. Mental stimulation can be just as powerful as physical, right? And keeping you aroused while also allowing you to pace yourself is golden. It's a tried and true technique. It's used by the pros, and now you really need to use it for you. It's not cheating. I promise you it's not. So there you have it. It's the 5 strategies that adult performers use for that 5-star performance. Which one are you going to try first? Let me know in your comments. And after you try some of these, come back here, share it with me, share it with the community. How did it go? Now, also, I've pinned that link to my free guide and my P3 pumping program below to help you get that better performance, that stiffness. Now, remember, lasting longer isn't just for the pros. With these tips, you can perform better, boost your confidence, and take control of your health. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm almost at 1 million, and I need your help to get there. I'm Dr. Rachel. I love you, and boom, I'm out.